Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I'm really glammed up right now. I just want to show you a little quick close-up. I just got done doing my makeup. I love to do my makeup and take pictures, post it on Instagram. That's my favorite thing to do. I just love being creative and I love makeup obviously. But it is about, I don't even know what time it is. What time it is? I don't know what time it is. Oh, okay. It's 9:18. It is freaking late, but I kind of I work in the mornings to like mid-afternoon / evening, and then I kind of just spend the rest of my day like doing things for myself. So I tend to kind of stay up later and have like a later dinner because I have, I work like 10 hours a day, and that's like half of my day. But anyway, I'm going to be making a late dinner. This is like one of my traditional dinners. I am really just trying to go for more of a healthy diet. I usually eat very healthy, but because I work at a fast food restaurant, it's really hard to not, eat fries, eat burgers, drink shakes, all that stuff. So when I'm at home, I always eat, rice or noodles or beans, just really good carbs, lots of vegetables, lots of fruits. So I just wanted to share this dinner with you guys. It's gonna be like a really fast and quick dinner. It'll take about 15 to 20 minutes to make, depending on what kind of ingredients that you use and things like that. So I hope that you like this video. Please like and leave some comments down below of any suggestions or your thoughts on this video, and please subscribe for more. So if you guys want to see a really quick 15-minute healthy dinner, please keep watching. Alright guys, so I'm starting off with heating up some hot water for my rice. So I just filled up this small pan to about like a third of the way. This is about the same amount of water that I use for ramen, if that kind of helps you guys. I don't really measure when it comes to rice. I make rice so much, and I know that a lot of people just kind of eyeball it. But if you guys want to, you can definitely look up like measurements or different kinds of ways that you can cook rice at home. But I'm just using regular white rice, extra long grain. This is just probably like the cheapest rice I could find. It's just regular rice, and I'm just gonna wait for this water to boil. So I'm just gonna put the heat on high there, and I'm just gonna wait for it to boil. And while I do this step, I guess, I'm gonna go ahead and just start chopping my vegetables. Alright, so I have my little cutting board here, and I've got half of a zucchini, half of a carrot here, I have a jalapeno, and of course a lime. So you don't have to have a jalapeno in your recipe. I am just a huge spicy food lover, so of course I need my jalapenos in my vegetables, and so I'm just going to chop these up. Now that the water is boiling, I'm going to go ahead and pour in my rice, and I'm just going to I'm just gonna eyeball this as well. Hold on. It's really hard to do one-handed. So I always pour it in until it kind of makes a little mountain like that, and it hits the top of the water, and then I just move it all flat, and I'll go ahead and turn it down to low, and I'm gonna put a lid on this kind of halfway so it doesn't get too hot and like overflow. Alright, got my lid. I'm just gonna put that on like kind of not all the way on, and I'm gonna set my timer for 15 minutes or so. Alright, so I have my vegetables here nicely chopped, and I'm just heating up this pan here in about like 5 or so, kind of just like a medium heat, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in some oil. I usually like olive oil or coconut oil, but all we have right now is just some cooking oil, which is fine to use. So I'm just gonna let this heat up a little bit, put in some oil, and throw in my veggies. So to go on my vegetables, as I cook them, I like to add these ingredients into my vegetables. So first I have some soy sauce, obviously, and some rice vinegar. This is a huge staple in a lot of the foods that I make with my vegetables. It adds a little bit of a tang, and it just adds a really good balance to the flavors. And then here I also have some general just stir fry sauce. You can always have different kinds and different flavors. Something there, sorry. But that's just the one that I got right now that I'm using. So I also like to add in some salt and pepper just to give a little bit of extra seasoning. You guys don't have to add all these ingredients in. You can just salt and pepper them, or do garlic or whatever you like. Today I just want to kind of go for a little bit more of a fancy dinner. But we're just going to go ahead and let these steam for a little bit. I forgot to mention earlier that you always want to rinse your vegetables before you cook them. It's just, they get sprayed and they have different things on them, and even at the grocery store people are touching them. Sometimes things fall on the ground and someone will just pick it up and put it back on the shelf. So you always just want to rinse your vegetables, make sure they're nice and clean. I would definitely recommend that with anything that you eat, anything canned, anything, just rinse everything out. Even your rice, rinse it all out. I know that there's also different kinds of rice you can make. Like you can buy the box rice where you can just boil some water, and it's like a bag of rice, and you just time it for 10 minutes and the rice is perfectly cooked. So whatever you guys want to use, whatever you guys buy, whatever you guys like, definitely do for this kind of meal. I just really like to make my own rice, and I really just enjoy cooking. So I like to take the time to cook things. Alright, so while I wait for the vegetables to cook, I went ahead and rinsed out some cilantro and a lime. I rinsed it out as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and chop these up to garnish cilantro and lime juice pretty much on everything that I eat. So I'm going to chop this up and put it on top of my dish after it's done. And I'm going to go ahead and just start adding these ingredients in, and I'm going to let the vegetables finish steaming for about another 5 to 7 minutes with these ingredients. I only like to add a little bit of this. It is very strong, so I only want to add a little tiny bit. Got my stir fry sauce. And I've got my soy sauce. Alright, so when your rice looks like it's about to be done, I always just put my ear really close to it and I try and listen and see if it's still kind of boiling at the bottom, since the water will go all the way down to the bottom. And once it's really quiet, that's officially when your rice is completely done. And I always let it kind of sit for a couple minutes just to fully get the moisture out of the rice, so that way it's not too undercooked or it's not too watery. Oh yeah, look at that rice. Perfect. Perfect rice. Nice and fluffy. Not sticky at all. Alright, so I put about half the vegetables in my bowl since I have another serving of rice and vegetables for like a second serving. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some soy sauce on this rice. And then add my cilantro and lime. Let's go to the cilantro and lime. So I love a lot of cilantro, as you can see. I'm a huge cilantro fan. I love everything about it. It's my favorite flavor in the planet. And I'm just gonna squeeze some lime over everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you liked this. This is my first cooking video, so I will get better. I hope that you really enjoyed this, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your meal.